Hi everyone, it's Foyer International. My name is Valeria. Christmas is almost here and you can practically smell it in the streets of Göttingen. It's already my third Christmas in Germany, and like many other international students, I have created my own traditions to celebrate this special day. But today we are not going to talk about experience of international students. On the contrary, we will talk to German students and learn how to celebrate Christmas German way. We are now in the heart of Göttingen, next to this improvised Glühwein booth with our German students from University of Göttingen, Joachim Wagner.
Hey.
And Christoph Leonard.
Hi.
Thank you guys for being here tonight with us. And could you tell us, please, if you know where this tradition to build these Christmas markets come from?
I heard it's a very German tradition actually, that the first Christmas market took place in the 15th century in Germany, and since then more and more cities in Europe did this thing too, and now it's a very common thing in every city in Europe, I guess, to celebrate in the city the beginning of Christmas.
Okay, so usually without this corona site we can see a lot of different booths all around the city center. And what usually people sell there?
A lot of different things, especially craftsmanship stuff. So they build toys or they make their own candies and sell those. Clothes, yeah. And
yeah, but very common is Christmas wine or mulled wine. It's a spiced wine with traditional Christmas-like herbs, for example cinnamon, and yeah, it's very common. Every second booth on the Christmas market normally has this Christmas wine. You come together, drink 2 or 3 cups. Normally every single Christmas market has their own cup, so you can, if you buy a cup of it, you can keep it and maybe have a collection of it at home. And yeah.
So if I understood correctly, each city has its own Christmas cup?
Yeah. Own Christmas cup design, and so if you go to another city you have different kinds of cups, yeah.
The first time I was buying Glühwein I was very confused because the price was like €3 and they took €5 for me, and I was waiting for a change, but nothing came.
Yeah, it's very common that you pay a deposit of €2 to €5, depends on the fancy Christmas market, and then, but in exchange you can keep one of it from the evening for your home.
But if you don't want, you can return it and get money back.
Back your deposit, yes.
And if you're lucky, you find some leftovers and can give them back as well.
Okay, and is the Glühwein the only Christmas drink in the Christmas markets, or there is a variety?
There's a bit of a variety. You have different kinds of. You have children's punch, which is exactly just fruit juice with a lot of additional herbs for kids, or white Christmas wine, and then it's from a white wine, and yeah.
And is the Glühwein itself different from booth to booth?
I would say yes. Maybe some people won't say like this, but normally every booth has this different recipe, and yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. And is it possible to make a Glühwein at home, because now we don't have this Glühwein booths this year?
Actually, it's pretty simple. You can buy basic Christmas wine in a normal supermarket and spice it up with some herbs and Christmas-like spices like cinnamon, vanilla, and so on, yeah.
And especially this children's drink, this Kinderpunsch, my mother used to make it all the time in the Christmas time. It's just normal juice with some fruit, herb tea, and then you're ready to go.
So another German tradition is to decorate the Christmas tree, right?
Yeah, definitely.
How do you usually decorate it? With toys or some special figures, angels? I don't know.
Well, I think it's different with each family. My family, for example, we have like traditional stuff. For example, small gifts and crafts my parents got years ago, and we like hang them up on the tree. And we, for example, we use real candles. A lot of families use like electronic candles, but we still stick to real ones.
Isn't it dangerous to use real candles?
Yeah, a little bit. So once when I was 8 years old, actually like one of the branches of our Christmas tree caught fire in one of the candles.
Oh,
and
no.
my mom just like extinguished it with some apple juice. So it could be dangerous, but not if you have apple juice at your home.
Okay, I will know that. And you said this story was in the local newspaper, no?
Yeah, but that was when I was 16 or so. They searched for like funny Christmas stories from our hometown, and then like I remembered that we had this when I was 8 years old.
Okay, and where do you usually buy Christmas trees, or is it like whole Christmas tree, or it's only branches?
I think it also depends on the family. Like usually you buy a whole Christmas tree, and I guess you can get them at like huge shopping malls, cheap ones. But there are also like ecological, like a forest where you can go and cut them on yourself.
And do you prefer like alive trees or like?
No, definitely real trees. Definitely
Real
real trees, not plastic ones.
In
Okay.
Germany, it's very common to have real trees.
I think maybe some student flats have like plastic trees at home, but.
Okay, so what about we go and buy some branches, real branches for our apartment?
That sounds like a great idea, definitely.
Let's go. Welcome to our house, and we started to decorate it for Christmas. You can see our modest Christmas tree, and we are preparing something special which we will talk later. But Yogi, can you tell me why I have the shoe on my table?
Why do you have the boot? It has something to do with Nikolaus Day. So on the 6th of November there is Nikolaus Day.
December.
November? Of course, of December. We have Nikolaus Day in Germany. And like we have a tradition, like I did as a kid always, that we have to take a boot and like really clean it and make it shine, make it beautiful. And then on the 5th of November we put it in front of our room, like in front of the door. And the next morning there are sweets in it, and like chocolate, Santa Claus, and some mandarins and nuts, and some other candies. And it is to celebrate Saint Nicholas.
And who is this Saint Nicholas?
Saint Nicholas was, I think, a bishop guy from, like, the original was called Nikolaus von Myra. That's like, nowadays it's in Turkey, the place, and it's a saint, like it, I think, derived from the Catholic Church mainly. And yes, and interesting is that earlier, like the whole present giving thing that we have on Christmas right now was earlier on Saint Nicholas Day.
Okay, so before the only day you could receive the gifts was St. Nicolaus Day,
Yeah.
but on Christmas you got nothing.
Yeah. So that was like before Martin Luther and everything.
Okay. And as I understood correctly, only good children can receive the presents. But what happens to those who didn't behave well during the year?
Yeah, so there are like two people. So there's like the Saint Nicholas, like the good guy that gives presents to the good children, and most often he has like a friend, I don't know,
Assistant.
assistant, a work colleague maybe, and which is called Knecht Ruprecht. So like
Campus? Is it?
like they're like different types. So there's like Knecht Ruprecht in Germany,
Yeah.
mostly, and like he gives out often coal to children. Like when children treat badly, they get coal because he has a sack of coal bricks, and that's like in most parts of Germany. And there's also like Krampus, where like Krampus is accompanying Saint Nicholas, but that's more a thing in really southern Bavaria and in Austria, and it's some kind of scary monster that like punishes children who are behaving badly over the year. Yeah.
Did you receive any present this year?
Yes, my
Lovely neighbors.
my lovely neighbors. Yes, and my mother-in-law gave me a chocolate.
Okay.
I sent her.
And you?
I as well. I got one from my roommate, which is him, and also from my girlfriend. Also something in my boot.
I also put you some chocolates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Really? Did? Where?
like a Kinder chocolate.
Yeah.
The Kinder. Okay, I thought it was all from
No,
you.
like
Okay, great. I didn't know. Thank you as well.
Okay, now you all know. So probably you all heard the words Adventkranz, Adventskalender, but what does it really mean, Christoph?
Yeah, the Adventskranz, so also a very common tradition in Germany. You prepare it before December because the last 4 Sundays before Christmas, every week we celebrate the waiting for Christmas and the Christ child. And the thing is that every Sunday you light on one candle, and in the end all 4 candles are burning on the last Sunday before Christmas, and yeah, you celebrate the arrival of Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, so 4 candles basically means 4 Sundays before the Christmas.
Yeah.
So every time you make this wreath, you decorate it with 4 candle plates and 4 candles.
And yeah, branches from this Christmas tree and a bit of other ornaments, whatever you like. Like every family, similar to the Christmas tree, has a different tradition on how to make this wreath a beautiful Adventskranz. Yeah.
Okay, so I have prepared here 4 candles, 4 candle plates, some decorations, cuties, and we will do our Christmas Advent wreath now. And what can you say about Adventskalender? Because it's not like only 4 candies or 4 days there, but much more. You can see here.
I've actually no idea where this originated, the Adventskalender, but I think maybe the children don't want to wait every week till they can light up a candle once a week, so they have maybe something to do every day before Christmas, like the last 24 days.
Okay, so the idea is there are 24 windows in this calendar, and every day you can open one window and get a candy, and sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's different, depends on the producer of the calendar, and you can enjoy it like in the morning when you get up while waiting for the Christmas. And actually I prepared one activity for you. So we will use this Adventskalender, but you will not get sweets. You will get questions about German traditions. So we can start making our wreath, and you can start with answering the questions.
Sure.
Day 1, please.
Day 1. I gotta search it first.
You can open.
1.
Yeah.
You want to read the questions or should I?
No, you read the questions.
3 best Christmas markets in Germany. So there are several beautiful Christmas markets in Germany, but 3 I like most is probably the one in Nuremberg, like the Christkindlmarkt, because it's huge. Then there's a really beautiful one in Heidelberg in South Germany. And very close is one, it's called Goslar, the city, and it's also a pretty beautiful Christmas market, though I've never been there before.
Yeah. I have never been there as well, but I heard as well it's a very big and beautiful Christmas market where they have their own winter village, which is like covered in snow and looks very Christmas winter wonderland like.
Yeah.
Day 2.
Day 2. Let me look for it.
So yeah, the numbers in the calendar are not in the right order. You have to kind of find them.
So, the 3 best Christmas dishes. I think it's very common in Germany. It's very common to have. It's a very basic but also very common dish on Christmas Eve is sausage and potato salad in different kinds of way. Like every family has their own best family recipe of potato salad probably. Otherwise, it's also very common to eat some kind of maybe duck or goose, maybe turkey as well. So some big bird in some way, and and what's also very common, but it's not very traditional for Christmas, is fondue or raclette. Which is actually raclette. It's actually my favorite, but since I'm the only one in my family, we never have it on Christmas. So yeah.
Then your turn. It was number 3.
Yeah, pops open already. Excited. Hopefully I win something. So, 3 best Christmas movies. 3 best Christmas movies. Then I'll start with the most classical one from Germany, like Drei Nüsse für Aschenbrödel. But I really like 3 nuts for
Haselnüsse. Yeah.
Three hazels.
Hazelnuts.
3 hazelnuts for Aschenbrödel.
Yeah.
It's an old. I think it's even like a Czech Republican story originally.
Maybe, yeah.
But that's a movie we always watch on Christmas.
Yeah, it's like during the Christmas days, like every hour, any TV channel has it. Yeah.
Is it like a fairy tale?
Yeah.
Yeah, fairy tale. Could say fairy tale.
Like Cinderella.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
I think we
it's
also
like
watch it in Russia.
It's
kind of popular, but it's quite old.
Yeah. It's very old. Yeah.
Okay, what else? And well, for me, typical Christmas movies are, of course, Harry Potter and Home Alone.
Why Harry Potter?
Because like around the holidays, they always show the movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Like in the TV, and that's why I connect Harry Potter to Christmas.
Yeah, makes sense. Like a lot of the Rings as well.
Yeah.
During the holidays, they have nothing else to show. Maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe are there some German movies you would recommend to watch?
Weihnachtsmann und KKG.
Yeah, this children's TV show.
Yeah,
it's also
that's definitely Christmas time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And the last question, it's your turn.
Sure.
You never put on the candles.
We have to finish the.
Yes.
The best way to spend Christmas for you. I think it's for everyone to spend the Christmas day with your loved ones, like family or close friends. I think it's the most common family holiday during the year. And I like it very... Now, as a kid, of course, the gifts, the present was the main part of Christmas. But now I very enjoy to stay together with my family because I don't live there anymore, so I just see them occasionally, and I'm very enjoying that once a year we come together and spend 1 or 2 days together, eat something nice, and we see each other. Yeah.
Is it the same for you?
Yeah, totally, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you both said that the best way to celebrate Christmas is with your family and the loved ones, but is there a special plan for this day, or like Germans say, Ablauf?
So like I think we come together like the day before Christmas, like when all my siblings arrive, and then we decorate the house and the Christmas tree, and like the schedule of Christmas itself is pretty stuffed at our house. So mostly it's first decorating everything, then in the beginning of the evening we go to church because there are like many services, and after church we start preparing the food, and then sometimes second time church, and then come together, eat food, and after we had dinner then we go to the Christmas tree and like give each other presents. And on the like second day of Christmas we visit like my dad's family, and on the second day of Christmas it was always a bit chill and hang around.
In my family it's quite the same. After we decorate the house and the Christmas tree, we spend some time together, and in the afternoon, like later afternoon, it starts that we prepare the food, and normally during the end of preparation of the food we went to church together. Sometimes maybe one or two stayed at home so the food gets ready when everyone comes back, and then we had a nice dinner together, and after dinner we sat in front of the Christmas tree and exchanged presents and everything and enjoyed the evening. And later sometimes someone went again to church for the midnight service.
So hey guys, we hope that you could like maybe find some clues on how to celebrate Christmas in Germany this year, and we hope that you can enjoy the holidays, though we have those crazy COVID times. But yeah, in total, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and stay safe.
Like for every one of us it was a bit of a tough year, so I hope everyone can relax a bit with a smaller circle of family during the holidays and can prepare for a new, better year, and I wish you all Merry Christmas and a good start to the new year.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something new about German traditions for celebrating Christmas, and maybe you celebrate Christmas a different way in your countries, and maybe you would like to share your traditions with us in the comments below. I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you in 2021.